Eliminate all threats.
Threat neutralized.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh.
Enemy care package inbound. Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
Throwing Semtex.
Enemy spy plane inbound. We're losing that bandit. We're taking control. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Enemy spy plane inbound. List above. Hostile care package inbound.
Gas mine going down. Can confirm.
Your gas line is destroyed by enemy action.
Hostile spy plane established on the Отлично! Спецназ, you're pulling ahead. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Enemy care package above. Netco, hostile chopper gunner operating. Netco, hostile air patrol detected. Enemy RCXT detected.
Flashbang going up.
Loyalty to the party, loyalty to the motherland. Victory.
At me, enemies. Start around. We get it. Watch mode is on.
Team deathmatch. Spetsnaz, you have a green light. Вперед! losing this fight. We're in the lead.
Kill.
We're falling behind. Enemy spy plane inbound. We're pulling ahead.
I think that's
This
mine.
isn't working. We're behind. Enemy counter spy plane inbound. The lead.
Enemy down. Drop them.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Why do they spawn behind you?
Effective shot.
Plane standing by.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
BDA, one down.
counter spy plane established above. Artillery targeting detected. Artillery inbound. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Hostile flamethrower. Throwing something.
Enemy care package above.
Mission timeout over. Five men exiting the area.
Fucking God.
Enemy chopper gunner established above.
That's a cue.
Up your game or face the consequences. Hostile care package inbound. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
CIA.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Congratulations. Division Tech 2 on an EM2 moron. Learn to use the weapon properly. Team deathmatch.
Assume all contacts are hostile.
Smoke charge inbound. Female operator down.
Target down. Arming Semtex.
Drop them.
Care package available for tasking.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Oh, that sucks.
Bulldozer requesting spy plane tasking.
Spy plane in the turret. We have eyes on. Spy plane mission timeline 50% extended. Priority tasking request received. Spy plane exiting AO.
Oh, you try and take my stuff, I fucking...
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Better luck next time.
That's more like it.
Artillery targeting detected. Artillery inbound. Cruise missile inbound. Hostile sentry turret.
Seems like only yesterday.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Enemy deleted.
We're losing the advantage. This isn't how we drilled it. Pull it back. Hostile care package inbound.
Appears KIA.
Standing by.
They're gone.
CIA, we're almost out of time. Enemy RCXD detected. Requiem Actual, we've reached the target LZ.
This is where it started, strike team. Let's get some answers.
I did not expect to see this place again. Though considering the experiments undertaken here, I should have known it would not remain buried.
It should have remained buried, Dr. Strauss. Team, find the facility entrance.
Confirmed kill. Shit on a shingle, bagged and tagged. Target eliminated.
Welcome to Project N Station. Doors don't normally behave like this.
Looks like our intel is found. Whatever Omega Group did here caused the other dimensional breaches we've encountered. Remember anything relevant to us will not be stomping grounds.
I had heard stories about expansion into dimensional research, but that's all it was. Just stories. I recommend you restore power to learn more. Abandoned atomic research, they found something far greater.
That looks just like the other anomalies we've seen. Is this the first one? Created during the war?
Mow them down! Hit the deck, mystery meat!
I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
It appears our strike team went on a little trip. Systems show they have now returned from the other side.
Mystery meat's going down. Enemy destroyed. Dead man expired for real. Mowing them down. Threat removed.
EMF readings. Your area just went off the charts. It's moving in your direction.
Who else wants a piece of me? That's what I call penetration.
Fascinating. The entity, it splits in two and continues its existence. One has an exfil window open, strike team. Call it in if you need to bug out. need this breach contained, strike team. Kill the undead to charge the orb. Requiem has yet to identify its true purpose, but we do know it helps our team survive.
Brain muncher frag.
Stay with the orb as it moves. A lethal dimensional phase has consumed the breach zone, but the orb provides a perimeter of protection.
Neutralized.
We've located a dimensional tear nearby. The orb will move to investigate. What's hiding in there? Elites hiding in tears. You'll see more of these as you go. Get back to the orb.
There, didn't you?
Stuck.
Attack the zombie. Smoke check.
Dimensional tear coming up. Be ready for a fight. No survivors, strike team.
Get a cruise missile on my target. Target removed. Motherfucker down. Moving up.
Good night, freak.
Mine. All mine.
deathmatch.
Yeah.
Taking the lead. Green light, green light. Falling behind. We're taking control.
Spy plane standing by.
We've lost the lead.
Bye-bye.
We're in the lead.
Break down. Semtex out. Friendly target, hold fire.
Package available for tasking.
Clear.
Hostile sentry turret active. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Entry turret removed. Incoming grenade.
Enemy care package above. Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
TACCOM, get artillery on my targets.
breach above. We've fallen behind. We're pulling ahead. Sit rep, pickup strike inbound. Losing the
TACCOM, launch a spy plane.
Spy plane established overhead.
Contact with spy plane has been lost.
Using War Machine. Semtex out. That's my third kill.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
cruise missile inbound.
Semper Fi, soldier.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Good effect.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Semtex. Cross mine
Hostile
safe.
sentry turrets working your AO.
Confirmed kill.
Hostile sentry turret active.
Bushwhacked.
Spy plane standing by.
They're kicking our
Bulldozer
asses.
requesting
Fight
spy
back.
plane.
Mission timeline initiated.
Care package available for tasking. Heart ready to commence overflight.
Approaching PONR. Complete the mission.
We're out of here.
Sit rep. Enemy attack helo above.
Request Harp Ops flight. Semtex.
Withdraw. The Reds have got us beat.
TACCOM, mission is a loss. Repeat, mission is a loss. Tagged him. TACCOM, get spy plane either.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate all enemies of the people. We are in the lead. This isn't working. We're behind. We are taking control. We're falling behind.
They are dead.
We are in the lead. We are losing this fight. We are taking control.
Fight hostiles down.
Take some.
Oh, fuck.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Operator neutralized.
We have taken the lead. Hostile spy plane established overhead. This isn't working. We're behind.
Wasted.
Spy plane standing by.
Throwing some things. Stop. Pendejo!
Hostile sentry turret active.
Care package on standby.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Enemy sentry turret fire.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
Backup. Targets requesting spy plane. Next up. Flashbang going out.
Here ahead.
Clean shot. Tango removed.
Enemy air patrol inbound.
Takes out. Can confirm.
pulling ahead. Flashbang loaded.
A whole bunch of things that I left underneath their house. I found one little kitten. She was freezing cold, shivering. I'm not a cat person. So my plan was just to bottle feed her until she's 6 weeks old. And then I'll rehome her and it'll be all great. Where are you going? Here. I had really good intentions of not getting attached. I was like, don't get attached, don't name her, she's just the kitten. Then she kind of turned into the kit, and then she's Kit. I was like, oh, you're in trouble. The 6 week mark rolled around, and I was like, I better hang on to her for a little bit longer. And I was like, I'll figure something out next week. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Yeah, I knew it. I had to keep her. At this point, I'm kind of starting to realize what it might be like to be a mother. I'm not getting any more than 3 hours sleep at any one point in time. I'm getting peed on constantly, but you know what? I don't even care. That is A-okay. I don't trust anyone else to have my child for any extended period of time, namely more than about 2 minutes. I also have a million photos of her doing the exact same thing, yet somehow each of them is just a little bit more cute than the last one, so I just need to keep taking them. Also, I'm extremely proud of her for the little achievements that she's doing, such as being able to fit her entire foot in her mouth. Motherhood, am I right? Every mother has to go through the poop stage, and here we are. The itty bitty kitty's been having not so itty bitty poop explosions, and as a result we need to have itty bitty baths to make sure that she's clean. She's not upset about it, she's just annoyed that there's no pool toys involved. Next phase of motherhood initiated. I now have a toddler and the kitchen floor is no longer a safe place to walk. Apparently there's a time that comes when your toddler will not let you do anything by yourself. You are never ever alone, no matter where you go or what you do. Yeah, I think we're there. I might be a little bit late to this stage of motherhood. I am there. We made it. That stage is giving the child to the grandparents to look after. I think they're both loving it. So hit the teen stage. Kit, computer time's done. Yep, there's the sass. Can you go to bed, please?
It's a croque monsieur. Kevin and I shared one on a rainy afternoon in Paris on our first anniversary. It's one of our most treasured memories. I'm sure it's not up to your standards, but Kevin seemed to enjoy it. So, thank you for your guidance.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish, where this week, after a strenuous two-parter, I was in need of a slightly simpler episode, and it doesn't get much simpler than croque monsieur. It is, after all, little more than a toasted ham and cheese sandwich. but one that can take so many forms. First, we have to start with what is arguably the French original, a sandwich built on a simple Pullman-style loaf called pain de mie. To make pain de mie, we are combining 150 milliliters of milk, 225 milliliters of lukewarm water, 85 grams of unsalted room temperature butter, 2 1/4 teaspoons kosher salt, 35 grams of granulated sugar, 30 grams of non-fat dry milk, 35 grams of potato flour, 575 grams of all-purpose flour, and 2 teaspoons of instant yeast in the bowl of a stand mixer. In this recipe, courtesy of King Arthur flour. Once we've assembled our cute little mountain of ingredients, it's time to place them in the base of our stand mixer, affix dough hooks, and mix on low speed for 2 minutes, just enough time for all the ingredients to get to know each other and become one in a shaggy mass of dough that just starts to clear the sides of the bowl. Once this has been achieved, we're cranking the speed all the way up to medium-low, walking away and allowing the machine to knead for 5 to 6 minutes until the dough is smooth and elastic, stretchy, supple, and bouncy. In other words, a properly kneaded batch of enriched bread dough, which we're going to plop back in the bowl, wrap in plastic wrap, and let rest at room temperature for anywhere from 45 minutes to 1 1/2 hours, until the dough has puffed but not quite doubled in size. We're then turning this guy out onto an unfloured work surface, punching him down, and preparing him for a little nap in a Pullman loaf-shaped bed, one whose every crevice we're going to thoroughly lubricate with butter. Then it's the seemingly simple matter of shaping our dough into a loaf. First, we have to press and stretch it out into a rectangle slightly wider than our intended recipient pan. Then you can either roll it up widthwise like a sleeping bag rolled up incorrectly, or you can fold it in from the center, press it down, and then fold it in from the edges. Then folding the whole thing over on top of itself, and I know this doesn't make any sense. The point is that we're forming it into a loaf the width of our bread pan, which is about 13 inches. Plopping our loaf into the bread pan, lightly pressing it down into the corners, covering with plastic wrap and letting rest again at room temperature anywhere from 45 minutes to 1 1/2 hours, until risen just below the lip of the pan. Now here's the goofy thing about Pullman loaves. They're meant to be baked in a closed system. Normally a loaf pan like this would have a slide-on cover, but I can't seem to find mine, so we're going to improvise with a little bit of nonstick spray and aluminum foil. First spraying down the loaf to ensure that it does not stick, and then wrapping tightly with 2 layers of aluminum foil to ensure that the loaf has no place to grow. Then we're going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes before removing from the oven and unwrapping, revealing the strange but intended outcome of a perfectly square loaf. We're then placing this guy back in the oven for another 20 minutes until lightly browned, and a thermometer inserted into the thickest part of the loaf, aka any part of the loaf, registers between 190 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit, or 87 to 93 degrees Celsius. I'm already getting tired of Googling temperature conversions. We're then letting our loaf cool completely on a wire rack for about an hour and a half before slicing and inspecting our crumb. And we saw that it was a good crumb, for it was light and airy. Go ahead and slice into big old thick sandwich slices, which we're going to lightly toast in our toaster oven, ouch, before assembling into its intended sandwich outcome. First, we have to shred 3 to 4 ounces of Gruyere cheese, and we could just make this a ham and cheese, but it's way better with a bechamel, which we've made a number of times, so I'm just going to kind of breeze through it. 1 tablespoon butter melted, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Whisk and cook until raw flour smell dissipates, before very slowly and in stages adding 1 cup of tepid milk, adding little splashes of milk at a time until a paste forms before adding any more. Once the whole cup has been added and you're sure that there's no gunk in the corners of your pan, continue cooking 5 to 7 minutes until nice and thick and good. Then we're going to quickly season with a little grating of fresh nutmeg, a little sprinkle of white pepper, and a generous pinch of kosher salt. Whisk to combine and continue cooking 1 more minute until it's thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. Cover and allow to cool 10 to 15 minutes before sandwich assembly, or you could even make it ahead of time and refrigerate. Either way, you want it to have a nice, thick, mayonnaise-like consistency. Spread a couple tablespoons worth on the bottom slice of your bread, just enough to cover it, and then top that with a restrained mountain of grated Gruyere. We're then topping that with 6 slices of ham that I pre-folded for your viewing convenience, topping that with another pile of Gruyere, hitting our top slice of bread with a smear of bechamel, and topping the whole thing up. But wait, we're not done. The top of the sandwich gets hit with another layer of bechamel and another layer of Gruyere cheese, and then the whole thing heads into the oven at 375 F190C until thoroughly browned and bubbly and melty and awesome. And there you have it, croque monsieur, which I'm positive, like most words, I said incorrectly. But enough about how it sounds. What about how it looks? Let's take a look at that cross-section, where you can see it is predictably cheesy and toasty and saucy and hammy. It reminds me of the croque monsieur that I ordered on a train from Dijon to Paris. I promise never to attempt to say that many French things in one sentence again. But as per usual on this show, we gotta look for some subtle ways to improve, the end product. We're gonna start by using brioche as our bread base, which is lighter and flakier and butterier, which is especially nice in this toasted and melty context. Next, we're gonna hit our top slice of toast with a thin spread of Dijon mustard, bringing another dimension of sharpness and tang to our sandwich. And then we are starting this guy off in the oven, but we are finishing him in the broiler, where he's gonna get an even more profound and French onion soup-like gratinée on top. Oh yeah, that is doing things to me. But one more simple addition will upgrade this sandwich from a fork and knife affair to a fork, knife, and napkin brunch time, anytime, all day freak fest. And that is a fried, sunny side up, crispy, runny egg, transforming this croque monsieur into a croque madame, and transforming my heart into a cholesterol refinery. But you're not going to hear me complaining. We upgraded the bread, we added mustard, and we added a fried egg. Surely there is no further level, no higher echelon to which we dare venture. Oh yeah, except for the Monte Cristo, where we Americanize the sandwich by dipping it in batter and frying it. I'm making a simple custard out of 2 eggs and half a cup of milk. I am preheating my ham in the microwave since it's not going to get as much attention in the pan as it would in the oven. And I am assembling my sandwich business as usual. Bechamel, Gruyere, ham, Gruyere, mustard, bechamel, top it up, and this time we're going to use a flat surface like a plate to squish it down. We want the whole thing kind of compacted so it does not fall apart as it goes for a brief swim in our custard for 15 to 20 seconds on each side, until the lightly toasted bread is fully saturated with the egg mixture. Then over on the stovetop, we've got a non-stick pan with a tablespoon of butter foamed up and waiting, into which we're going to drop our sandwich, frying for about 5 minutes per side, just as you would, French toast, until it's nice and golden brown and crisp. Plate it up once good and melty, and then top it with powdered sugar for some reason. Grab some raspberry preserves and you're ready to dig into your mid-morning monster. But something doesn't feel quite right. Chef John's words are ringing in my ear. I think this thing needs to be made into a Monte Cristo Madame, a Monty Madame, a Croquis Cristo, whatever you call it. It's a member of the Clean Plate and then go take a nap in the middle of the day club.
Nachos, number 1. Easy.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, salty, crunchy, cheesy, a little bit of a kick. Name one better thing humans have created.
The Sistine Chapel?
Paint on a ceiling. I mean, it's fine, but can you eat it at the movies?
Touche.
I'll see you later.
Do you want to take the rest of those nachos?
Yeah, I do, thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish, where this week I'm freshly back from my book tour and I'm pretty fried, so I need something a little easier. So you can imagine my delight when I tuned into the new season of The Good Place and saw a gigantic plate of nachos loaded for bear. And since tomorrow is National Nacho Day, I was more than excited to test out a litany of options for homemade tortilla chips, because we're going to need an especially robust chip to stand up to all those toppings. Once I identified Hacienda Bodega as my preferred brand of corn tortilla, all that was left to do is cut, dry, and fry. That is, cut into tortilla chip shapes, dry in a low oven, talking 200 degrees for about 10 minutes, flipping halfway through for maximum dryness, or just let them sit out overnight until they are thoroughly stale. And stale is exactly the texture that we're looking for, a little pliable to the finger but firm to the tap. 2 terms I just made up, but you know what I mean. Anyway, once we've got all of our pre-chips nicely dried out, it's time to fry. I'm going to do so in about 1 gallon of canola oil. Yes, that's a lot of oil, but I have a lot of chips to make. And since tortillas have very little sediment or flavor, it's going to make this oil very reusable. So anyway, into the oil they go at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 to 2 minutes until they're just shy of what you think is done, as they're going to continue to darken after cooking. Season with a little bit of kosher salt while they're still hot and rinse and repeat with the remaining tortillas, draining on paper towel-lined baking sheets until they're all done and fried. But Babby, you ask with a cocksure grin, is this really worth all the time and effort? Well, for nachos, I think it is. is, let us conduct a structural integrity test. On my left, your right, we have a Garden of Eden corn tortilla chip, one of the most robust on the market. And on my right, your left, we have the homemade corn tortilla chip. Into some tepid tap water they go for, let's say, 2 minutes. This is, of course, more exaggerated moisture conditions than the average nacho chip is asked to endure, but it should be a good indication of how they stand up under cheese pressure. And as you can see, the store-bought chip isn't soggy, but it's not crisp either. Our homemade chip, on the other hand, well, it's practically still nacho ready even after a soak in the tub. So now that we've got our foundation laid, let's build us a house. Very visible atop the pile of nachos in the good place is guacamole. So into a medium bowl goes the flesh of 3 small ripe avocados, a clove of crushed garlic, half a small minced red onion, the juice of 1 lime, a teaspoon of toasted and freshly ground cumin, a healthy pinch of kosher salt, a few twists of freshly ground black pepper, and half a finely chopped jalapeno. And that's all there is to it. Nothing else goes in guacamole. Nothing in the world. Fine. Cilantro. Maybe 2 finely chopped tablespoons worth of the soapy green stuff, mashed together with a fork until relatively smooth. I like my guacamole chunky, but the stuff that Chidi and Eleanor were eating looked pretty de-chunked. Of course, taste for seasoning, and stop if you've reached the 80s fist pump of triumph. Scrape down the sides of the bowl, no guacamole must go to waste, and cover with plastic wrap, making sure to press it down directly onto the surface of the guac. This will prevent it from browning as it's fridged until we're ready to use it. Now onto something clearly visible on the plate, pickled jalapenos. The jarred ones are fine, but sometimes they can be a little mushy. And after having tried some lightly sweetened pickled jalapenos in Dallas this past week, I am determined to put them on my nachos. So I'm going to take about 8 sizable jalapenos and cut them into nice thick slices, and then prepare a quick pickling brine. Into a medium saucepan goes 2 cups of plain white vinegar, 2 cups of water, 4 smashed cloves of garlic, which are going to do something weird later on, I'll show you. Some kosher salt, maybe 1, 2, 3. 3 tablespoons of kosher salt, and a 1/4 cup of plain white sugar. Then we're going to bring that whole mixture to a boil over medium-high heat, maybe give it a little tiny whisking to make sure all the sugar and salt is dissolved. And then we're going to bring our sliced jalapenos to the party. Then we're going to kill the heat, give them a little stir, and check out what happened to our garlic. It has turned blue. Apparently this is some kind of chemistry thing involving amino acids. It's perfectly safe, so don't worry about it. I am sure that someone smarter than me in the comments will explain. And now we're just going to set our quick pickled jalapenos aside to cool. Just enough time to make some taco beef. Taco beef starts the same way it did when you were a kid, with a pound of ground beef browned in a saute pan until it's got some nice color and it's barely pink in the center, at which point I'm going to let the fat pool on one side of the pan, dump half a small finely chopped onion in the fat, and sweat it for about 2 minutes before tossing with the beef and seasoning. First, the basis for any taco seasoning is a ton of chili powder, in this case about 1.5 tablespoons, then a 1/2 teaspoon each of ground cumin, ground coriander, ground garlic, dried oregano, and maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You are, after all, the Chef John of whatever's going on. Anyway, we're just going to let those spices toast for about 1 minute before adding a 1/2 cup of chicken stock, seasoning generously with kosher salt and freshly ground pepper, tasting for seasoning, and letting the whole thing reduce for another 2 to 3 minutes until it's nice and thick and taco meat-like. Set that aside because next up we are contending with our cheese, of which we're going to need a lot, so you probably want to get the biggest bowl you have in the house. I am hand shredding 2 pounds each of sharp cheddar and pepper jack. Make sure that you are not using any pre-shredded cheese, which are often coated in anti-caking agents, which will prevent maximum meltage. Now you will notice that I'm making a roux, so that means that queso must be on the way. Into a large saucepan goes 2 tablespoons of butter, to which we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour once it gets all nice and foamy. We're then going to whisk and cook those together for about 1 minute before slowly streaming in 1 to 1.5 cups of milk. Make sure that your milk is cold, as this will prevent lumps. Once the bechamel has cooked for about 2 minutes and is nice and thick, we're going to add 8 ounces of sharp cheddar, whisking constantly until melted and adding half a drained can of Rotel tomatoes and chilies, which will give our queso some nice color and some nice kick. Season generously with kosher salt, make sure everybody's good and melted and smooth, and of course perform a chip taste test for safety. Now, at long last, it is time to assemble our nachos. I was worried that I hadn't made enough chips, so I started with a layer of store-bought. Sorry, especially because it turned out that I did make enough chips, but anyway. Onto our first layer of chips goes a generous sprinkling of cheese, a slightly more cautious sprinkling of taco beef, an unrestrained drizzle of our queso. Oh yeah, starting to think that this is gonna come out good. On the show, it looked like there was a smattering of black beans, not my favorite, but I could also see chopped white onion and chopped tomato, followed by maybe my single favorite thing in the world, these homemade quick pickled jalapenos. And finally, here comes the cavalry, the real chips. Welcome to the world of food styling, folks. And then all we have to do is repeat 1, 2, 3 times. I'm quoting that old Tootsie Roll commercial with the owl. You're probably too young. Anyway, this might seem like overkill, but we are talking about the good place here. And if I were some girl from Arizona who had died in a tragic shopping cart margarita mix accident, this is the plate of nachos that I would want to see in paradise. Top it with a final pickled layer of jalapenos, and we're going to place it on a rimmed baking sheet in a futile effort to prevent a mess in the oven, which has been set to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, a little low, but this way we can bake it for 20 minutes and ensure that it is melty and heated all the way through. Now for the all-important taste test, and I just don't think nachos are nachos without both queso and shredded cheese. I mean, one's gooey, one's chewy, and both are topped with flavorful beef, spicy, briny jalapenos, fresh vegetables, and to my chagrin, gigantic piles of guacamole and sour cream. Don't get me wrong, I think that these are nacho essentials. I just think that they should be served separately, so you can control your guacamole and sour cream distribution with greater accuracy. As you can see, I'm putting together a chip here with a little bit of everything, a very important litmus test in the success of nachos, and it passes with flying colors. These are the best nachos I've ever had in my life. And now, while they are devoured by some stoned friends in the other room, I have a score to settle with myself. You see, this time about a year ago, I took a crack at the Nacho from Kim Possible, and as was very fairly pointed out to me by almost every commenter, I failed miserably. So since tomorrow is National Nacho Day and I've still got my nacho making pants on, I thought I'd take a quick crack at redemption. The first thing to address is the bright yellow cheese sauce. So to make that movie theater style nacho goo, I am combining 8 ounces of shredded sharp cheddar with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, putting it in a small saucepan along with 1 cup of evaporated milk and half a cup of pickled jalapeno brine, homemade or store-bought. I'm going to stir this constantly over medium heat until the cheese melts and it starts resembling nacho cheese. It's going to look a little lumpy at first, but just keep going. Eventually everything will emulsify and smooth out and we'll be left with nothing but a gorgeously smooth nacho cheese sauce. However, this stuff coagulates pretty quickly, so we gotta move fast. Ron Stoppable's creation appears to be little more than a few chips, maybe smaller than the ones I've got, so I'll break them up a little bit, in the form of beef nachos placed into a large tortilla. So I'm gonna top those chips with some of our cheese sauce, some of our taco beef from earlier, and what the hell, why not some more cheese sauce? That thing looked like it was dripping pretty disgustingly. And so there you have it, hopefully a more accurate recreation of the nacho, whose taste we can finally experience firsthand. And folks, I gotta tell you, it tastes like some beef nachos wrapped in a tortilla. So, you know,
Hey there.
Kermit. Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
That's good. What you doing on here?
Nothing. Finding people.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, are you a redstone block?
No.
Oh, that's weird because you're activating my sticky piston. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey there.
Just chilling.
I'm saying?
Ah, you're a player.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
How is Miss Piggy?
She's alright. She's right here.
Yeah. She allows you. Oh.
Oh, good times.
Hey.
Oh, hey there. How you doing?
Kermit, rate me on a scale from 1 to 10.
Oh, damn. I'd say a 2.
Aw,
Oh.
Kermit, do you want to know what I'll give you?
What?
A 10, because I think you're beautiful.
Oh. Well, I meant I'd give you the 8 later, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh. My bad. Hey
Talk
there.
for me.
How you doing?
I'm doing great now that you're here.
Oh, hell yeah. That's good. What you doing on here?
I'm bored. This is the best thing ever.
Oh, cool. I'm just filing a complaint with TripAdvisor.
Oh yeah, about what?
Because they don't have you listed as one of the best places to eat out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Kermit, you leave me out anytime, boom.
Oh damn.
What the Kermit the Frog? What's up,
Yeah,
my
bro.
nigga?
How you doing, bro?
Bro, I watch all your videos, bro, on TikTok. It should be funny, my guy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Did you check the ones out on Pornhub or?
Huh?
What?
Bro, who you even be fucking, bro?
What do you mean? Everybody.
Hey, bro, who's this, bro? Who you like, who you fucking with, bro? What the
Oh, hey there.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
That's good. That's good. Hey, can you finish the lyric? Country roads.
Take me home.
All right, if you insist.
What's good, my guy, man? I fucking love you.
Oh, appreciate it. What you doing on here, bro?
No problem. I was trying to find some hot moms out here.
Oh, me too.
Me too. I guess, yeah, what happened to you and Miss Piggy, bro? I heard y'all be on and off and shit like that. You feel me?
Oh, she's here.
She is?
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Turns around when I talk to other girls, you know what I'm saying? Hey there.
The frog?
Yeah. Oh, hey there.
Oh wow.
Right? Yeah. Oh, hey there. Good. Yeah.
That's really funny.
That's something for you.
That's really funny. I like that. Oh my god.
You were gonna skip, but you didn't because you love it. I saw that.
Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to
Farfetch'd gets super luck as its primary thing. Base stats, it now has a 450 base stat total instead of fucking 377. They gave Farfetch'd a fucking moveset. They gave it Brick Break, Focus Blast, and Hurricane. And it's now Fighting Flying.
Oh, so they just
made it
just a flying surface.
Yeah, pretty much. It can now also learn Close Combat. Okay.
Yeah, flying surfetched.
Doduo now gets Tangled Feet and Early Bird instead of Runaway and Early Bird. Otherwise, nope. Dodrio can learn high jump kick through Remembrance. Seal, nothing out of the ordinary. Dugong gets a 20 BST buff. Grimer evolves into Muck at level 35 now. Muck. Yeah, standard. Shelder gets skill link as a primary ability instead of a secondary. Can now learn Waterfall. Cloister gets Ghastly. Haunter evolves into Gengar at 36. Gengar can now learn Aura Sphere by level up at 54. Onyx was buffed by 40 points and evolves into Steelix using a metal coat on it. Drowsy. Nope. Hypno, nope. Krabby. Krabby can now learn Shadow Claw and Water. So can Kingler. Kingler also can now learn Hammer Arm. Voltorb can learn Bug Buzz, and so can Electrode. Electrode can also learn Energy Ball. Execute. Yeah, Executor, yeah. Cubone. Yeah. Marowak. Yeah. Hitmonlee now gets its ability flip. So does Hitmonchan. Lickitung. Coughing now gets Lava Plume and Gunk Shot.
Fog Lava Plume.
So does Weezing, obviously. Instead of Lightning Rod and Rockhead, Rhyhorn gets Rockhead and Reckless. And now evolves into Rhydon at 36.
Lightning Rod on Rhydon has always been like my favorite ability ever. It's like a damage type he's immune to, and it boosts his stat that he doesn't use.
Yeah, no, it's funny, right?
It is the best thing ever.
Now able to evolve Rhyperior by using into Rhyperior by using a Protector. Yup, a standard Chansey gets.
When you think about it, Rhydon evolves by literally just putting on a condom.
Fuck off! No, stop.
That bitch covers himself in a big ass condom, and he's like, "I'm covered in clay."
I'm just scrolling through for any things that standard.
So there is a revised version of the Ranger, but I can't actually pin down when it was made.
Mr.
So I
Mime
can't tell if it's older than what they did now, because they put it on Earth Icon at first, and then they put it into a book. But I can't find where the initial revised came from.
Jinx gets dry skin now.
God. I thought she had that at one point.
No, she has Oblivious and Forward. Extra Sensory she can now learn, and Psycho Boost. Electabuzz can now have Vital Spirit, as well as Close Combat. You can learn that now.
Electabuzz should learn Racist. He looks.
Yeah, I agree. Magmar also gets Vital Spirit, and now can learn Aura Sphere. Pinsir can now learn Bug Buzz and Mega Horn. Tauros can now learn Mega Horn. Magikarp now learns Bounce at level 15 and Flail as a level 1 move. Gyarados can learn Hurricane by TM. Lapras doesn't get any changes. Ditto, yep. Eevee, here are some interesting changes. Evolves into Espeon with the Sunstone, Umbreon with Moonstone, Leafeon with the Leaf Stone, and they added the Ice Stone into the game for Glaceon.
And then it dies instantly if you turn it into Vaporeon.
That's quite convenient. Eevee can now learn Grass Knot by TM.
Meh.
All the Evolutions can learn Grass Knot by TM.
Meh.
Every single one, including Vaporeon. Okay. Extra Sensory. Vaporeon can learn Extra Sensory. So can Jolteon. Wait, hold on. They gave so much to Flareon. Shit. As well as Grass Knot, they gave it Wild Charge and Rock Slide TM compatibility, as well as it learning Flame Wheel, Play Rough, and Close Combat. Porygon standard stuff. Omanyte evolves into Omastar at 30 and can now learn Power Gem. Omastar can now learn Power Gem. Kabutops.
Didn't know Power Gem?
No.
It didn't have its best stat
Kabutops.
rock move was like ancient power.
Aerodactyl can now learn Hurricane.
It had like
And
Stone
Brave
Edge and
Bird.
Rock Slide, right?
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
it's
know
special
Aerodactyl
because
couldn't
it's
learn.
stat.
I didn't know Aerodactyl couldn't learn Brave Bird, but
Yeah, it's why Aerodactyl mega sucked.
Ding.
I loved his Mega. He was one of my favorite ones.
Snorlax. Snorlax can now get Slack Off.
Wait,
Why
whack
would you do that?
whack off, did you say?
Slack Off.
Why would you give
Slack off.
Snorlax Slack Off?
I don't know.
Why you give Slack off?
Articuno can now have Pressure and Snow Cloak. Zapdos gets Pressure and Static and can now learn Hurricane, just like its counterparts. And Moltres gets Pressure and Flame Body. There's no differences. Dratini now also has Marvel Scale. As its default ability, Dragonair can now learn Fly. Dragonite gets nothing new. Okay. Mewtwo, nothing really changed. Mew, nothing. Okay. Chikorita gets Serene Grace and can now learn Dazzling Gleam, as well as Draining Kiss and Moonblast. Same with Bayleaf. Meganium got a 10 BST buff. Meganium is now Grass Fairy.
Yes, that's actually useful.
And it can remember Earth Power.
They're just giving that to everybody.
They really are, huh? Cyndaquil.
Pokemon learned it before, so like, and everything physical learned Earthquake, so it's only fair.
Okay, I might actually have to take Typhlosion. Cyndaquil's line gets adaptability. Yeah, kinda.
So what's going on, guys? And Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video on the channel, where today we're going to be taking a look at some really interesting intel within Black Ops called War That Talks. More about the director. You definitely know from the Malditos and ending cutscene that he is up to something, but what that is, we don't know. However, there is some intel you can find in the Onslaught mode, which is only for PlayStation, where the director of Requiem makes some strange decisions. We suspect that potentially it could be Eddie for a few reasons. One, his behaviour. He acts very similar to previous iterations of Richtofen that we've seen. However, we know that he's not exactly going to be the same. Also, combined with the fact we haven't actually seen Eddie yet, but we know he is in this universe. It is a theory. The director could be someone else. We'll just have to wait and see. The story with this person is definitely starting to heat up. But just before we continue on, I'm going to say that today's video is sponsored by Mecharine. Like most of you guys watching, I play mobile games as well. I know how it is. You're playing, you're having a good time.
Hello. Ed.
Eliminate all hostiles. We need this breach under control. The orb is powered by essence and collects from... the undead. We're still trying to understand it, but we know it'll help you survive in these breach zones. Get back to the orb. Stay with the orb. The perimeter protects you from the dimensional phase that's flooded the breach.
Oh, fucking... Brad, what did you think about the computer AI That, what do you mean? You literally got a fucking outfit in fucking full.
Kill.
I thought you'd know who she is. She's a VTuber.
Neutralize that rotten bastard!
We've identified an unopened dimensional tear nearby. The orb will move to intercept.
Yeah.
What's hiding in there? We've had reports of orbs pulling elites through dimensional tears. Expect more as you go.
Don't mind if I do.
Why are we talking about the fucking I don't know, it sounded like Pokemon Unite stuff. I don't know. It wasn't a gameplay, I just didn't care enough to listen properly.
Get on a shingle, back tack.
By the way, Ed.
Get out of there!
Ed. Completely unrelated question to the current conversation. Has the motion ever been in a Call of Duty game out of curiosity? I don't even know what he said.
Great
Like, I have a habit of instantly like not listening to anything being said.
Dimensional tear nearby. Get ready to engage an elite.
Authorizing cruise missile launch.
Make it quick or make him suffer. Your call. Taking damage. Get out of the phase.
Roadblock eliminated.
Threat eliminated.
I'll take it. Back to zombie. You keep coming. I'll keep killing. Neutralized.
Stop pedophile, what? Get a fucking ammo already!
Bell rung now.
Conventional tear coming up. Be ready for a fight. No survivors, strike team.
That fucking threat's removed.
Good kill.
Who else wants it?
We on it, boys. We finally got through.
Shouldn't have stacked up like that.
how you liked me. I thought Ronaldo was the end. I know, but I thought it was the end of this. Oh, by the way, is this the patch notes for the second one here? Take hold.
Drop him. Infected threat removed. You're done here.
Dimensional tear near your position. Hope you're ready for a fight.
I thought Kyle sighed for a second, so I thought he was like a weird mix of excited and disappointed.
Weapons hot, take him out.
Zombie down.
Thanks, dude. My fucking gallow and replace it with a fucking green M195. Ren, I should hopefully be able to play Final Fantasy. I mean, yeah, but because I'm on PS5, I can stick with a dual I mean, that's fine by me. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've already made a character for US, because I was playing with, I think I was playing with Nicole? Why the fuck did I have Reddit 66%? I mean, you are loud. I love it. Oh wait, what were you saying? Like one before, I think it's stupid that you have
Mystery meat down. Threat down.
hunting.
What the fuck did you just do?
This is mine now. Go get your own. Now I'm strapped. Yeah, I'll take it.
I now permanently have a M1911 that I cannot customize. Well, at least it goes Why do you like this? Why do you like this? Why do you have to use my words?
Up here, KIA.
Why is that you?
Knock me down!
Oh wait, there's a fucking playground.
Mystery meat down! Hit the deck, mystery meat!
What kind of name is that? Yeah, what kind of name is that? Oh, I guess it must be just
has ordered Requiem. Find Valentina. Destroy her army. Or your pirate will be bled dry.
I'm hardly surprised Valentina is a double agent. Though her father being in charge of Project End Station. Oh boy, that's a doozy.
She is the daughter of a Nazi scientist and believes she is completing his mission. She's not a doozy. She's delusional. Restore the power to this district. You won't find her in the dark.
Neutralize that rotten bastard! Shit on a single bad attack. Shut you the fuck up! Smoke check.
Y'all better install those fucking ROM hacks.
That head is rotten anyway. You keep coming, I'll keep killing.
Not a very good fun to do when it comes I mean, Brad, what are you doing? No, I mean, why are you bringing up that shit? It has nothing to do with the current conversation.
Tempests were created for my immersion warriors. Remember? The ones you sent to the bottom of the ocean.
How do you like me now? Brain muncher frag.
A fuse? Sure, I guess that could be useful.
Watch the tracks. After surviving so much, getting hit by a train would be a pity.
You're like a bull in a china shop, Requiem. Can't touch anything without breaking it. Go on, find replacement fuses.
Don't walk around about Bradley, shut up.
Your flesh-chewing days are done. Hit the deck, mystery meat.
How is it kind of related? I will.
Good. Valentina came searching for End Station's Berlin lab. It must be nearby.
You've been holding out, Requiem. You didn't say anything about a robotics program.
If you think about it, Shiny on 60 does. By the way, there are other methods of payment. You know time is valuable. Ha 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 ha. Every fucking arcade game
That one breathes new life to its allies. It must die quickly.
I was about to say something, but then I realized.
Good effect.
You say that as if the skins in Fortnite are worth it. Oh, fuck. Absolutely fucking. Yeah, loot boxes are absolutely rejected. Leave me alone,
That man is fired for real.
Oh no, no, get away, get away. I mean, unless you're a zombie, this doesn't matter. Although, considering the...
Who else wants a piece of me? Tally 5 kills.
How many fucking kills do I have to get to even, like, make any progress? I'm going to jail!
Semtex out.
Explosions. Is that the extent of Requiem ingenuity?
Who else wants a piece of me?
Are we just picking up trash now?
Exfil available. You can retreat. Though I would be upset.
Mowing them down. Crack. Laying claim to this one.
Fresh munitions, just what the doctor ordered.
SMG works fine for me.
I will circle back. I am glad you did not upset me.
Right, clear. Going down. stopping anytime soon.
The well is very dry. No ammo.
Attack, decoy up. Right up my alley.
My tormentors! Reclaim that which is ours!
Still available. You can retreat. So I will be upset.
Penetration. stopping anytime soon.
Those are the worst kinds of people I have.
Exfil window closed. I knew you were not finished yet.
Hey, I know that feeling. I might not know that feeling in regards to World of Warcraft, but that's, those kinds of people too. Don't you be fucking gatekeeping in the game. He asked where he was!
Oh, this'll shred some mystery meat, all right. Multiple by C4. This'll work for sure. the ass removed.
So basically people would reject. Basically people.
Who else wants a piece of me?
Our army approaches. They will not be stopped.
How come did it end up looking bad? Did they actually say the M-word, or did they just happen to say something that sounds like it?
Evac window is open, though only the weak retreat.
Hey yo, that's not be racist! So they're gonna delay the game because of racist zombies?
Establishing decoy. Activating decoy. Semtex on. Semtex appears. Semtex on.
I've heard of that word before, what is that?
Target eliminated. Send a decoy.
No! You fucking Oh no, I got the answer I wanted, so I continued killing zombies. Ow. In that case, I apologize for not listening more. That was actually interesting information. Thank you. Yeah. And by the way, cool. Yeah, I got an email from fucking Square Enix again. I'm speaking. They basically told me, hey, we can't use this as a form of identification because your passport is out of date. It's still my fucking passport, you dumb shit. You're out of date. You're out of date. Ugh. Well, Afghanistan is fucking blood. Afghanistan is fucked because remember the Taliban decided to fucking invade Kabul and call themselves the president. Never mind. You know how sometimes you guys make me want to leave the voice call? Right now you're making me want to leave the voice call of life. Because it's full of obnoxious people that won't shut up. Me! You guys aren't the kind of viruses that help me, you know. You're the kind of virus.
All ops. Strike team deploying in the OZ. Ready for tasking.
Weaver, Requiem Disruptor satellite in position. Ready to tether Apex HVT.
Sending coordinates to the uplink terminal. Get the dimensional disruptor operational.
Shit on a shingle, bagged and tagged.
Yeah. Strike team, come in. Do you read?
And I'm done streaming.